Are we already live?
Suspect, this is Baker 6.
Yeah.
Request immediate support. Target is Yoke Tear 515. Yes, I know that's where the hell we are, but I don't expect to be here much longer. I call an artillery strike. Fall back! Move!
Okay. All right, got it.
Come on. I'm scared. Let's go help the pain. No, don't you do that. Come on, Smitty, you stay with me. Let's go, we gotta move.
Run out of fuel.
Everyone, up the ridge.
Hey everybody. Welcome to our second episode, second live stream from Crypto Discussion at Crypto Group by and Crypto Together. This is Crypto Med and Jeff McNukes from Asian Capitalists. Want to say hi to everybody?
Hello.
Hey, so yeah, seems like we had a pretty wild roller coaster ride in the last 24 hours, last 48 hours. Could you agree?
Was that a clip from Hacksaw Ridge?
Yes, indeed.
That's the new.
Yeah, I really like that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that scene was just hilarious. Just putting in all these crypto memes and crypto stuff there. And yeah, I think but aside from that, I think it made the perfect scene just to describe a selling position, right? That whenever there's a big crash, it's like a full retreat.
Mm-hmm.
You have all the sellers, all the people who are selling out short. They are they panic. They are running towards the bulls, right? And every time I look at the order sheet, right, I see when I see huge columns out here, I just think of that.
Yeah.
I think of a huge wave of conscripts, right, just running, and they see the retreat of the bulls. But yeah, we had a pretty rough ride for the last couple. Just for the last.
So I guess the question on everybody's mind is it over?
Yeah, and I'll say that there's no certain, we don't know for sure that whether it's over or not. The past data.
But today is pretty good recovery, right? So
it's a recovery, but it could be a bull trap where it could just be a small bump for all the bulls to get back in, only for another dump to happen.
Yeah.
There's no way we could know, and we just have to play it safe, right? We just have to do the best we can, right, to not fall into any of these traps.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but hopefully most of you guys didn't lose anything, during this huge massive sell-off that took place in the last couple of days, right? That you guys didn't sell off at the bottom right here. Instead, I know a lot of people, they were clever. They bought in at a dip. They bought into the dip. They bought in at about 10 grand, and now they just made 10%, right, in 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The selling for loss. Do you think a lot of people actually do that?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people who
Because
did
I
that.
can't imagine. Well, personally, I guess it's a personal thing. For me, I would
It's
never.
no, I wouldn't too. I mean, I was hodling the whole time. Like, I was like hodling, even though like my hand I wanted to sell. Right? I had to use my other hand to like grab on the right hand to stop it. But
Yeah.
you can imagine, right? Imagine like you heard about crypto over like the Christmas weekend, right? People from your family, your relatives are talking about crypto, getting the Bitcoin, how it's making them a lot of money, and
Mhm.
you decide to start getting into crypto on Boxing Day, right? I think like if you look at the chart right here, right? Like since Boxing Day, right? Since Boxing Day,
Mhm.
like there were maybe like a couple small dips, but it wasn't anything as big as what we just experienced like this week.
Yeah.
And like you look at Boxing Day, right? Boxing Day is around here, right? It was just
Mhm.
up, 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 and it dropped down a bit, up and down, and then all of a sudden there was like a huge drop,
Yeah.
right? I mean, now you can see a massive red candle right here,
Mhm.
right? And not just a red candle, but one red candle, and then on the second day there wasn't like any major recovery, right? It actually dropped again, right? And you can imagine those people, like those people who just got in, they are fresh, they are like, you can call them like crypto virgins, right? Or like crypto newbies, right? They are getting scared. They are starting to question like whether it was a mistake or not. And you can imagine like a number
Right.
of them just end up selling out and
Yeah.
say Bitcoin's a scam, and they, of course, they sold out for a loss. Of course,
Mhm.
they're gonna say it's a
Yeah.
scam.
What do you actually make of Bitcoin's? I mean, for a while, Bitcoin was stuck at 15,000. It never really went back up.
Yeah,
And,
there was a period where Bitcoin was in like a bear market,
yeah.
and I I think it's a pretty natural cycle. Right? It's a pretty natural cycle of any commodity, any markets out there, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I'm just gonna look up a coin
But
market
at the
cap.
same time, at the same time, like all the alts kind of gained on Bitcoin at that
Oh
time,
yeah,
and like I guess one way people could have been interpreting it is like nobody's buying Bitcoin anymore. Like Bitcoin is basically first gen. It's nobody's that interested. People are interested in alts now.
uh, as of now, you can say it's partially true. I mean, like if you look at this chart, which is the Bitcoin dominance, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Bitcoin
During
dominance has fallen quite
right,
a bit.
it has been falling a lot. Right now it's at like 34%. I mean, but
Yeah.
during the time where Bitcoin was just sitting flat at like a grand, right, or
Mhm.
250 up to a grand, right? Bitcoin dominance was still at like 97%.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what we're experiencing right now is some pretty new territory right now, right? This is pretty new. We are in uncharted territory. We don't know what's gonna happen. The difference between what happened during the last um, like major like crash followed by bear market with what we're going through right now is we have a lot of outs right, in place right now. Like
Mhm.
you have like you can see right here, right? We have Ethereum, right? Actually Ethereum has been losing market share, but you also have
Yeah.
like this white line right here. I'm just gonna zoom in and show you like this white line indicating other coins, like other coins that are
Yeah.
not it's not like Ethereum, but these are like smaller coins that has great technology, and they are like yeah, they're taking up a lot of market dominance right now. In fact,
Yeah.
almost 1/5 or 1/4 of like crypto, like of a crypto transaction, right, is with these other coins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, we don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, like, anything could happen as a result of like this, right? I mean, like, but
Is it time to start working on our flippening memes?
it's a bit too premature to say that yet. I mean, like, Bitcoin is still king right now. Um,
Yeah.
it even though it does not have over 51%, it's still the biggest of them all right now, right?
Mhm.
Ethereum
Sure.
is number two.
Mhm.
Right, for a while, Ripple was number two, but as we all know, Ripple is not really a cryptocurrency. It's a centralized token,
Mhm.
right? And that's why it dropped, right? People realize that. People know that
Yeah.
it's just an institutional pump and dump. Yeah, but
Now, okay, actually, maybe I could ask you about that too. What do you make of? I mean, the more skeptical people in our community will say like Ripple is the bank's way of taking back the Great Wealth Transfer because they're basically selling a shitcoin for Bitcoin and Ethereum.
yeah, they are and they are selling them for Ethereum. They trying to get in on the crypto space, but um it's also a company of their own, right? It's actually I believe Ripple was like started off as a separate entity, right? And they are trying to sell their services to the banks. They are trying to use the bank's money to grow,
Yeah.
right? They're trying to overtake PayPal. They're trying to overtake Western Union and all these other like remittance programs, right?
Hmm.
And they're doing a pretty good job at it because they have a lot of banks on board, a lot of financial institutions like on board with them,
Yeah.
and I think yeah, I mean Ripple has quite a ways to go. They have a pretty good future with what they are doing, but
Okay.
I mean, as long as the banks are supporting them, as long as they have banks and backing them, right? It's pretty likely that
Mhm.
Ripple will
Yeah.
continue
So you're
continue to
not
grow.
necessarily in that Ripple hating group, that crowd,
Like
right?
there's a part of me where I do believe in decentralization. That's a part that doesn't really agree with Ripple, right?
Yeah.
That Ripple can be corrupted at any time. Like Ripple Corporation can always give themselves or anybody within Ripple like $1 million,
Hmm.
and there's nothing we could do about it. It's just the same as how how the central bank of Canada, right, or for the U.S., right, will be the Federal Reserve, right, printing out money and paying themselves, right. There's no like there's no limit for
Yeah.
Ripple, and that's the thing a lot of people don't like about Ripple. They hate Ripple because of that.
Okay.
But there's
So
nothing
should
that
we move on to BitConnect, or do you want to do winners and losers first?
yeah. Let's look at winners and losers, right? Let's quickly go over some winners and losers. Quickly go over some winners and losers and see during this whole ordeal, the last 48 hours, right? Who won? Like who
Yeah.
made a lot of money?
Yeah. Because today, I noticed one of the first coins to rebound was Tron.
Oh yeah, Tron. They they had a pretty good
Tron has been
rebound.
huge rebound
Yeah,
today.
I mean they rebounded from about like they came back from about like 400 up to as
Hmm.
high as 800. I mean that's like a almost 100% rebound,
Yeah.
right? And TRX. Right, let's take a look here, right? Tron. Yeah, and like
So would you say that's a sign that people are actually really Tron, like they really like for, or is it just
there's still
a matter of?
there's still a lot of a lot of smoking screen with Tron right now. I mean I've seen a lot of people they are not happy with Tron. They don't like the fact that the Tron is all about making announcements out of announcements, right?
Yeah.
Instead of like giving real updates, right? They're trying to like they're doing a good job in terms of being like a PR machine, right? In terms of like
Yeah.
spinning stories, but the looks of it, like I see like this. Look at this run up, right? Tron hit a bottom of about like 382 Satoshi, right? If you bought
Mhm.
in at this point or anywhere around here, right? Could have doubled your money right there, easily double your money,
Yeah.
right? And here's an interesting chart. Something noticed too, right? Let's pull some tools. I noticed that Tron is squeezing right now.
What does that mean?
Is squeezing, meaning let's look at this line segment. Period. Yeah, periodic line. So nope, not this tool. Not this tool. Can tell I'm not used to using the tools on here, but support and pressure line. There you go. Okay, so you can see right here, right, Tron. There's just
Uh,
like the bottom lines right here, but you can also see actually a upper pressure line right here too.
yeah.
Right, that is actually like Tron is actually squeezing. It's getting
Mhm.
smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
Trying to find. Just give me a line. Percent line. No, I just want a line. Into the trend line. There you go. Yeah, you can see like Tron is squeezing right here. Nope. Let's try this again. Tron is squeezing right here. You can see like a ceiling right here, and then you see the bottom is slowly moving
Mhm.
up, right? So if Tron is squeezing, there's going to be a not divergent, convergence point somewhere up here, right? And when it hits here, Tron is either going to
Mhm.
break out or it'll break down.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it looks like there's some actions happening, right? You can see right even right here, you can see all these bowls right here, all the green guys right here, right?
Mhm.
Right, they are like lining up, they are like buying, they're putting in these positions, right?
Mhm.
And you look at the top side right here, you see some resistance here, right? You see some resistance, but like not a lot of resistance, right? Maybe you see some resistance like a 20 BTC resistance at 720, right? Some resistance here.
Mhm.
So like, but you can look at this, right? 11, 4, 4, 3, 4, 4, 15, right? You can see a lot of buying action right here, right? So you could say that if you were to be optimistic and say that Tron could be breaking upwards, right? That if you are like if you do day trading, this is not day trading advice, but I know some people. I'm just reporting on what some day traders do, right? Is they set up buy positions around here,
Right. Okay.
and they buy and they're betting on the hopes that Tron will break up
Yeah.
from here, right? Though they could be wrong. They maybe these can be fake, or maybe all of a sudden when it gets to like 700, there's a lot of
Mhm.
surprise sellers, right? Just like you saw that introduction video from Hacksaw Rich, right? All these like panic sellers coming, right? All these bears coming, right? That could
Yeah.
happen too, and that's the fact of how the crypto space is, right? That anything could happen, and you could lose everything in a flash.
All right. What are some other ones that have caught your eye today?
Let's see. Other ones. I mean, like, you can look at this list right here, right? It's all green, right?
Yeah.
It's all green. I mean, like you can be any you can be like someone who doesn't know much about crypto, and you can pick anything, and you'll be making about like 3% to 47%, right? As long
Mhm.
as you didn't pick a Neblio, and Neblio had a big crash, mostly because they were the ones profiting. They were the ones in green when everybody was crashing, right? Litecoin didn't have a good day. Even let's see, like even Bitcoin Cash (BCC) had a
Right.
good day too, right? BCC just had a good day. They just recover from that's a pretty steep drop. Somebody's really dumping Bitcoin Cash, but
Hmm.
but you can see like a lot of coins. Right, Ripple had like a 21% gain. Right, this is like the best like gain in like in the crypto space for a long time. But yeah, yeah, today was I think yeah today was a really good day for a lot of crypto people, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Like, a lot of people made a lot of money, right, in the crypto space, but the majority of us probably just got out of the hole, right? Because we were on
Yeah.
this roller coaster when it was like
Yeah.
when it was still high. We rode it all the way to the bottom, and now we're riding it back up.
Yeah.
So and hopefully nobody sold at the bottom, right? I mean, if you sold at the bottom, you you just locked in your losses. But yeah, I mean, like today's, I mean, like, a lot of these are winners, right? Take a look at some of these who didn't really win today, right? I mean, Neblio, right? When
Hmm.
everything was like going crazy, Neblio was actually going up, right? It was going up when Bitcoin was going down.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed that happens sometimes. There's always one coin that goes against the grain, and then
yeah.
afterwards,
I mean, yeah, there are many reasons. I mean, I haven't looked too much into it, but I think of one good reason, like, it could be is that like some people turn to these coins as safe havens, right? You may have like a couple whales, right, who
yeah,
are like parking the money there, like doing the crash. But one thing for sure that went up was USDT. USDT actually went up when everything was going down,
mhm,
right? And the USD tether, that was like the
yeah.
only one of the safest green bets that people were making, right? During yesterday. But I mean, now you want to get back in on, like, on crypto. You want to get back in on the alts, right? That's. I mean, I thought the most of today, right? There was like a massive rally, and a lot of people made a lot of money. Or for the majority of us, we recovered to back to where we were.
I'm still not back yet, but
All right.
I'm halfway back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like Bitcoin is still has quite a bit, quite a ways to go, but alts are alts are recovering. A lot of alts is recover. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, Bitcoin still has a couple more thousands to go before it gets up to 14K.
Mhm.
But
Now, what's going on with Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash? Because when people were complaining about the transaction fees and the slow network, people were moving to Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash, but then now they don't seem to be going back to it.
um, I mean, Litecoin Cash, I mean, Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash, right? They both have faster transactions, right, and lower transaction rates, right? But right now, people are just holding onto Bitcoin because of the recovery.
Okay.
Like a lot of people, they don't know. Like I mean, like when you're here and you see like Litecoin crashing faster than Bitcoin, right? You're
Mhm.
gonna choose. You're going to do like the logical thing, which is like just sell your Litecoin and just hodl onto Bitcoin, right? You don't know where is the
Okay.
bottom, and you're just gonna hodl onto Bitcoin, and that's why a lot of people like sold everything and moved it to Bitcoin, and some even went from Bitcoin to USD Tether.
Mhm. So
Yeah,
now do we talk about BitConnect?
yeah. You really want to talk know about BitConnect, right? I mean, like, yeah, I mean BitConnect,
Well,
right?
speaking of winners and losers, the biggest
Yeah,
loser basically I've ever seen is BitConnect.
yeah, like
Lost
yeah,
over 90% of its value
oh, yeah, like it was like
at this point.
yeah. I mean, it was like really a cliff dive, right? I mean, like BitConnect was doing pretty well, right, at about like 300, 400, right, and
Yeah.
you just jumped off the cliff, right, all the way down to like $6. Like that was the lowest point, $6. Like imagine like you're holding on to like 300, $400 worth of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Well, actually, was this was in January. Yeah, January, right? New Year's, around New Year's, right? You
Mhm.
just celebrated New Year's Eve, New Year's, right? You're holding $400 like of BitConnect, and
Mhm.
all of a sudden BitConnect just took a nosedive. It fell from 400 to 200, and from
Mhm.
200 down to $6.
Yeah.
Right,
Do you
but
think there's a lesson to learn here?
yeah, but there's
I
also
mean,
more to that. I mean, BitConnect also had like a lot of a lot of news that occurred like during the New Year, right? I mean, like they had the Texas ban, the ban from Texas, the cease and desist from Texas, right? And then North Carolina also issued like a ban and cease and desist, right? So they had like two negative news that took place, right?
yeah. Do you think
And
those were fair? Those bans were fair, fairly issued, or was it
I
unjust?
I it's hard to say. I mean, like it really comes down to like where you stand, right? I mean, like for those who are not in BitConnect, right? They're gonna say yeah, it's fair, but then you also have those who have money, like in BitConnect, right?
Mhm.
They are gonna they're the ones who are gonna be saying like, oh, it was unjust, right? These bans are not just they'll do whatever they can to back BitConnect, and I'm not gonna take a position because I know people on like on both sides, right? That some people they like really like risk like they really bet a lot like on BitConnect, and I think that if we were to compare BitConnect with another like lending or group mining program like a USI Tech, right? I think BitConnect probably did the they took the wrong path, right? They should have followed USI Tech. They should have just make an official like suspension, right? Instead of trying to fight the court. I mean, a lot of
Okay.
these securities, like state securities, like provincial securities, like they do talk to one another, and they make and for BitConnect to threaten to challenge the court, right, head on, like, and for them to not have any like representatives or anything, right, it makes it hard for them to have a good case. And yeah, I mean that's why earlier this month, right, there was a second court, right, that put out a cease and desist, and for them, with an ICO happening, right, with BitConnect X and with their a lot of things happening. I mean, like, it makes sense why they had to shut things down, right? There was a lot of people who wanted to take the money out. Like BitConnect was like becoming unsustainable already.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So that's how I see it. That,
Mhm.
but yeah, I mean like BitConnect, but I don't think BitConnect is out. It's not. I don't think BitConnect is out. It's just they just had a big drop, right? There may or may not be recovery. We don't know, but we know that
Mhm.
BitConnect is pivoting. They're pivoting from a lending platform more to an exchange, right? They are they're halting the internal exchange, but there are some rumors that they are planning on launching an external exchange, right?
Okay.
Similar to Binance and Cryptopia and KuCoin,
Hmm.
right? Um, through their BitConnect X.
Always worried me about BitConnect was the offers that they were making. Like, you get money by getting people to sign up, get these insanely high interest rates. For me, it just seemed like, how are you gonna, you know, it seems like as soon as people stop buying in, then the thing is gonna obviously gonna correct, right?
Yeah, but the another factor was they like BitConnect also halted their lending program a couple days ago,
Hmm.
and that caused that massive sell-off, right? Because you're holding on to a lot of BitConnect coin, you
Hmm.
couldn't log on to BitConnect, right? What are you
Yeah.
going to do with the BitConnect coins on your Hit BTC or right? You're gonna sell them, right? Because you're worried that the BitConnect is gone for good,
Hmm.
right? That's
Yeah.
why there was like a 90% sell-off right there, and that's a troubling thing, right? That even for any ICO, right? That if the website is down and if they haven't been making like doing much, or if maybe they have done some work in the reassuring um, their users, but it's not enough, right? People are gonna sell. People are gonna panic sell, and
Hmm.
that's what we just saw, right? People who just learned that BitConnect is no longer doing a lending program, right? There wasn't any point for them to keep BitConnect anymore, right?
Hmm.
Because the main reason why BitConnect like value went up, right, was because of the lending platform.
Hmm.
And there's also the speculation that people may have been the founders, right, may have been dumping their BitConnect coins too.
Right.
That's why
Yeah.
there was this massive dump, right, from 200 down to like $20, and then the market started dumping with them, right, and it dumped
Hmm.
all the way down to $6. But yeah, but yeah, overall, I mean, like this big like I mean, like BitConnect suffering this loss, I think it's a big setback for the lending community,
Hmm. Yeah.
right? Because the grandfather of lending, right? The
Yeah. Oh,
grandfather of
haven't there
lending.
been other crypto lending sites before? They
There
didn't
are
have their own
yeah,
coin.
there are other lending sites, right? But BitConnect is one of the like early adopters and one of the first lending sites with their own cryptocurrency as well too.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there are like tons of other ones out there where you don't need to like buy the coin, right? You just
Yeah.
lend them Bitcoin directly, and they give you like
Yeah.
1 or 2% a day.
Yeah.
Right?
And a lot of them ended up being not sustainable, though, right?
Most of them just disappear within like 3 months.
Yeah.
right? And I mean, Bitcoin is one of the few that lasted for almost a year. But yeah, but I don't. I mean, it's hard to say where to go, where they're going. It could recover, or they could be on their way out.
Hmm.
But only time will tell, right? Only time will tell, like where they're going. But yeah, but I think about like lending platform is like only lend if you have the risk tolerance to do so. Right, only lend if you have the risk tolerance to do so. Otherwise, you're gonna be in for a crazy wild ride, right?
Hmm.
Um, here's another coin, right? Davor, a Davor coin. I think it's
Hmm.
gonna be one of the winners, right? From BitConnect's loss, right? With BitConnect disappearing,
Hmm.
I could, I speculate that a number of a lot of capital from BitConnect, right? Whether these are interests or these are people who are thinking of buying the BitConnect, right? I think they're gonna be moving the money over to Davor coin, right? I mean, Davor coin, it's like, I mean, it's like BitConnect. In fact, a lot of people see them as the successor of BitConnect, right?
Okay.
Where like where they are, where they, yeah, where they are offering interest like daily lending, and
Yeah.
people are making like passive income from this.
Mm. Okay.
And yeah, I don't know like what could happen, like whether regulators may go after them, but for the time being, I could see them as like the new safe haven for all the lenders out there. All the
Mm.
lending, like everyone who's lending, I think they're gonna be migrating over to the Warcoin. You could anticipate value.
Hmm. But it's something worth looking into.
It's definitely
So.
worth looking into, and if you want to check it out, right? We do have a community referral matrix where we do refer people to one another, right? It's called crypto. Well, our website crypto group buy, right?
Yeah.
.com/Davor coin, right? And it sends you to like one of the people, right? So this guy, 4 Hour Crypto, one of a community member, right? You'll be signing under him, and once you join, once you make a lend, right, and once we confirm your lend, right, we can take your referral code and add you onto the referral matrix so that you can get in on the referral action.
All right.
But yeah, but yeah, that's something we're going to be doing,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, but I mean, I think yeah, the lending space is right now it's in right. There's a lot of action happening, right? A lot of people moving the capital around, looking for new lenders. I think Davorcoin will be taking up a number of these lending money, and there may be other like smaller platforms that may be getting a boost, right? But whether those other smaller platforms are sustainable, right? We'll see in a few weeks. But a
Hmm.
lot of people are expecting Davorcoin to be around for another year or so.
So, is there anything else you want to discuss?
Yeah, I think I think that's about like what we have for this week, right? I mean, like for today, for this week, right? I mean, like we cover the price of Bitcoin, the recovery. There is the potential that it could be a bear trap, which I don't know whether it is a bear trap or not. It looks like we there may be some sort of retracement of. Oh, that's a Litecoin. My bad. Let's look at Bitcoin first. But even Bitcoin, you can see that like Bitcoin and any alts, right? It looks the same,
Hmm.
right? You can actually, like, yeah, we don't know what's gonna happen. Like, it could be a bear trap. I mean, we just broke like one of the support right here. We just broke one of the support. So yeah, we'll see in a bit, right? In the next couple hours, right? Whether this is a bear trap or whether this is a full recovery.
Hmm.
yeah, I think that's what we have for today. Yeah, I mean we cover a bit about like lending platform, we cover about recovery, and then maybe that yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask about it in the comments section below. Yeah, and we'll be happy to cover future topics right in the crypto space.
Mhm.
And yeah, and if you want to check us out, you can check out our Facebook group, right? Facebook,
That's where all the fun is.
yeah, .com/, together crypto. Together crypto, or yeah, so this is our Facebook page. I mean, we share like crypto memes, and we share not now. Yeah, we share crypto memes, and we share crypto news, and like we just want to lighten the mood and make it fun for everybody, right? So you can like get stuff. Yeah. So yeah, do check it out, and yeah, I mean like, thanks for joining us. I'll see you. I see you like at the next podcast. Peace.
Yeah.